Happy last Friday night. Okay, now nobody cry, okay? Because in exchange for losing your Friday night lives, you are getting YouTube dailies from me. And
me, but daily-ish.
Yeah, daily-ish. It's Monday through Friday, people. If you haven't checked out The Automated Author, we highly recommend that you do so. And, oh, by the way, we're building a book machine tonight. Oh, did you know? I mean, you knew I wasn't going to end this live whole thing. We've been live every single Friday, just about, with very few misses, for the last 18 months. So this is the end of a chapter, the beginning of an era. And I am here to say that transformation is complete.
Transformation complete. Transformation complete. I put wheels on the drafting, put a dashboard on the dream, taught the wild little lightning how to work inside a team. Now the gears are full of grit and the world is on its feet. Clear the runway, darlings. Transformation complete. I was not being dramatic, I was early, that's the truth. I was building in the future with hard-won proof. If the old rules want a meeting, they can take it up with me. I can write it, I direct it, I can scratch the whole damn plan. Another format, another language. My agents know where to stand. At the ready, my call and the workflow I design. Beautiful chaos from my mind is now a production line. I don't explain it, I don't repeat, I don't obey what used to be. If you're looking for who I was, I'm sorry. She had to leave. Transformation complete. We had prompts before the cool kids, we had panic in the chat. We had why is it so brilliant right beside why to do that. We had models changing outfits, fighting the persona in the sea. One day genius, one day dumb. Transformation complete. I was not being dramatic, I was naming what was true. Every workflow is a doorway if you make it answer you. If the old world wants permission, tell them respectfully no. I can write it, direct it, I can scratch the whole damn plan. Another format, another language. My agents know where to stand.
love the
had to
ending.
leave. Transformation complete. Last Friday night, one final transmission. Tell the witch hunters we're keeping the AI. Transformation complete.
Word to your mother. Oh. Oh, thank you, Susan. FFA has the best music. You know, that thing went through like 30 different versions. And I actually wrote almost all of those lyrics myself. I've gotten to that point. So, like, the AI wrote some of them, and then I was like constantly changing it because at first it was all super like FFA coded. I was like, no, this needs to be like broader. And yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Bravo. Thank you. And I'm sorry we had to leave. Yeah. Oh, good to hear, Red Mirror 564. I was washing dishes and listening and dancing along with that. OMG. That's actually my litmus test, believe it or not. When I run a bunch of songs, I listen to them, and whichever ones I can like start dancing to, or like I get goosebumps. That's like it's very Gladiator. It's like yay or nay, yay or nay. Like I'm so ruthless with Suno.
It's
So
funny too, because I've been starting to tell people in the FFA, and we've been telling people on Facebook, like, this is our last Friday Night Live, at least like officially, and people have been like, "Oh, we understand, but where is there going to still be music? Where's the music going? You're not going to cut us off from the music, are you?"
no, I won't cut you off from the music. Stacey and I have decided that starting in July, we are taking on the dun 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 1 million. Yes, the 1 million words published challenge. Okay, so that is what we are starting July 1st. The book she put out today, the book I'm putting out this weekend, do not count. Only the books that we put out in July are going to count.
July and forward, yeah.
Yeah, July and forward. We're not trying to do 1 million words in July. My God. We we are going to be doing this. See how long it takes us to get to 1 million words. That's really what it is. It's like a documentary. That's fun. So there is that. Aw, that's so sweet. I actually work out to the songs too. So I was listening to that song. April says, okay, but do words edited count? No.
Just published.
It says published. There was a verb in there. I expect the editors to respect the verbs. You say that. I think 1 million words is possible if someone wasn't validating it, but I don't know. I've been reading 100,000 word books in a single day. So I won't say never, honestly, on that, because I mean, and for those of you who are like, that's banana pants, listen, okay? I was your girl who was devouring 2 or 3 books in a day in my room because that's what I did. I mean, I glom.
True. And like I said, I was kind of over it by Thursday when I had to, like, because I went through my book like twice, and I'm like, I'm never listening to this book ever again. But that's because I'd already listened to it several times. If I got the smoother process and I was just like editing, marking it up and sending it out, I think yeah.
Yeah, my system, I mean, mine went a little haywire because the book just kept growing, and then I decided I was going to cut the book in half and be 2 books because it got to 130,000 words, which was just too much for my genre and my series. I'm not going to rehash this. You want to know what the heck happened? Go watch episode 19 of The Automated Author. It's on our channel.
It
It's on
dropped
here.
an hour ago, so yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Okay. Stacey, you are a little quiet, they're saying.
Oh, still.
Yeah, I wonder if you're going to have to just not do automatic audio and just do in your mic settings and do just like turn it up and see if that helps.
Or maybe I could just talk like a big girl.
There's that too.
There's that too.
There's that too. I also apologize if I am super like glowy and energetic. I just did my workout like right before live, so my adrenaline is pumping and I'm feeling good, like the endorphins.
You can tell you have like that post.
Yeah,
Now tell me, I adjusted it, so hopefully I'm louder, but if I'm like too loud now, let me know. But yeah, you have that flush isn't the right word, but just that
yeah,
color.
yeah. No, it's a little flush.
Glow.
It's a little warm. Yeah. There's like a meme that's going, or there's like a little video that I keep seeing in all of my girly workout groups that are like, I work out for my husband, and then it shows the clip from Legally Blonde where she's like, people who work out have endorphins. They just don't kill people.
So I don't
They
kill
don't
my
commit
husband.
murder. Yeah, it made me laugh. It made me laugh. Okay. Wouldn't be a final Friday Night Live if I didn't have a feminist joke. Now, would it? But we love some men. We love some men. We love the Dans and the Keiths and the Dannys of the world and the Joes and the other people the other men who are awesome pants. We just don't like the ones that are not awesome pants. Okay. Let's build a machine, Stacy.
I'm excited.
Okay. For this exercise, there are no notes yet. There will be notes after we do the video and I can process it and I'll put the notes up. I'm going to make the really quick thing. I'm going to teach you how to make a book machine. Okay. It is going to be, about as good as we can do in about 2 hours. Now, does that mean you don't need to join the mega? It might, depending on who you are. You may be somebody that you can just, okay, I'm going to practice this and do this and learn this and all of that. But the mega is closing on Tuesday. The 30th is the last day to join the Future Fiction Academy mega membership. And there is a not zero chance that it does not reopen in November. And that is because I'm moving to publishing and publishing for the FFP. Stacy's moving to publishing and publishing for the Future Fiction Press. We have things automated. We're ready to rocket ship off. And what I think is going to end up happening is we have our core group who are awesome. Some have been there since day one or day -1, back when I first was teaching in December of 2022. And I think we might end up with, we have the pro and we have intensives and we have standalone classes, and the Cool Kids Club is just not, it's just not fair.
It's like we try not to be very pushy with our join the mega. We give a lot away for free, but it does take a lot of time, effort, energy, focus to join the mega. Okay. And that was the reason we closed the mega. So now we can focus on the mega, and maybe we just want to focus on the mega. Pro will still be open. Pro's not going anywhere. We'll add to that, but
Pro is $99 a month. It is static classes. It is stuff that you can read. It is things
the tried
that you can,
and true and tested.
Yeah. But Mega is the avant-garde, the full publishing systems, the integrations. Like, it is a graduate level coursework and stuff like that there. So there is a 7-day free trial. And as April says, do not come crying to Dean, because I'm Dean and I will say no.
Yeah, it turns out there is no dean. Dean of a university was what we've named it. And it just comes to one of us and we're pre-telling you we're done. No.
Yeah. And here's why I'm teaching you guys, though, to make a book machine, because I want everyone to have a base level of education in terms of what to do with these agentic models. Because are the agentic models going to stop, Stacy?
No, absolutely not. Now, let me ask you a question, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
By book machine, do you mean I have to make this fully intricate, like every part of my writing process in one application?
No, we're just going to set up some automations and show how these agentic workflows can work in a simple folder and start from scratch. I am open to genre suggestions other than horror and erotica. So you can go ahead and put it in the chat. We do have a question. If there is a coupon for 6-month mega. 6-month mega is already discounted. I believe you get a month for free when you buy 6 months. So there is there is a discount if you purchase 6 months of it. And you have until Tuesday, people. Tuesday. It ends on Tuesday. Okay, we've got a fantasy or super heroine. Now, I do, which is great because of Supergirl just came out today, this is another reason why we're quitting the Friday Night Lives. I want my Friday nights back. I haven't been able to go out on a Friday night in like 18 months, really.
You're
like
mentioning
maybe one or two.
You have a concert in a few weeks on a Friday night.
I do. April and I are going to go see a Billy Joel tribute band. So I got
April's
some
going
tickets.
with you?
Yep. That's the beauty of her moving to Virginia Beach.
No, I know. Now I'm super jealous. I grew up on Long Island, which is like Billy Joel's. It's Billy Joel Mecca. Like, yeah. Street corners have like statues to him, and I'm so jelly.
We've had 2 votes for cozy post-apocalyptic. Is that like hope punk?
Oh, that could be. There's cozy horror now. There's cozy. Everything's cozy. I love cozy. I'm so anti-angst lately. I'm like, I don't want any more angst in my life. I just want everything cozy.
Yeah, cozy fantasy, cozy fantasy.
East Rockaway, woo!
Wait, these people live in Virginia Beach? Who's C. Bulky? I am in the Kempsville, the Tallwood area. So, more like rebuilding with found family and like less murder hoboing. We're just throwing at the wall to see what you latch on to. Sayville, if we're being technical.
Oh,
Sayville.
Long Island. Long Island.
Oh, got it. I thought Sayville was a post-apocalyptic cozy place. Okay. You grew up in Kempsville. Yeah, I literally live where Kempsville hits Centerville. So yeah, and she lives right around the corner. I think Jaff is omitted. We're not doing Jaff tonight. That's not what we're doing tonight because I do lots of Jaff on the automated author. Okay, make sure you join the Discord so that we can chat. Those of you who live in Virginia Beach, because April's here too now, and so is Harper, and we could do an AI author meetup. So if you're just in the Hampton Roads area or Richmond, Virginia, or anything like that, like get in my DMs. Let's put something together. That sounds so weird. Oh my God, I sounded like I almost wanted to throw up a little bit saying get in my DMs. That's
We'll
just send me a message.
For
you know what? Email Dean. Just email the Dean email that you're in the local area, and I'll get in touch with you on email. I'm 44. I'm a upper millennial. I don't do DMs.
Or go to DM and complain how Elizabeth's being weird on the live.
Yeah, being weird. There's lots of things. Okay, so I think the gist I got is that we needed to do something cozy. I know, that's amazing. Pat, I remember that tour.
Okay. Moving on to real things.
If you want to know more about Jaff, there is a video on the live here from the end of January, I believe it is, or February, somewhere in there. It's this genre is a gold mine, and it's all about public domain works, but we do a deep dive on Jaff. So there we go. Okay. You know what? We are going to say something like cozy APOC, and we'll let the AI choose what the genre is. How about that? We'll make it part of the machine, since we could not get really like consensus, and it was kind of all over the place. And I don't really know what the hell cozy post APOC is.
I'm not gonna lie, there is. I've been getting into like Steam games to kind of wind down to, and I love cozy, like the cozy farming, and there is a whole genre of cozy APOC where like the world has crashed and now you have to farm and fish, and like it's a thing, and it's a happy thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just in video games, but it's fun.
It's kind of like Final Fantasy 15, where like the whole city gets blown up, but then you're just fishing in the little banks there. Did you ever play FF15 with the boys?
I can't tell the Final Fantasies apart, but probably sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, I really liked the 15. Okay, Let's get this party started. We're 20 minutes in and we're wasting daylight hours. So again, the mega's closing. We did our obligatory marketing thing. Also, please, 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 if you are watching this, check out our futurefictionacademy.com/survey. We are trying to get 1,000 people. We're going to close it off at the end of July. We are collecting information, nothing personal, just about AI usage, how much things are you subscribed to, so that we can see how authors are actually using AI and not have another damn survey that's about the ethical issues around using AI. Like, are you going to talk to the companies that are using AI? No, just individual authors. I don't have time for you. Go criticize Amazon and the big 5 publishers. Leave us alone. Also, we have our futurefictionacademy.com/intensives. If monthly subscription's not your thing, then the futurefictionacademy.com/intensives, we have a great summer camp kind of style. I can't believe it's AI is wrapping up. Ours is starting in mid-July, but literally next week is Real Magic with Christina. Please, you want to sign up? She's making an entire machine to show you how to do social media. So all the things she hates about the social media machine, she has made her own. So that is going to be like, she wrote a note about how she is addicted to making machines now. So,
and while you're pulling everything up, I'll tell people the kind of the difference. I've been asked several times, what's the difference between the mega and the intensive? Do I have to join one or the other? I have been going through on my Designing Your AI Workflow series in the mega, how to build a backlist machine. And the difference is in the mega, you watch me do it live. So you see my mistakes, you see my successes, you see how I go, my dead ends, everything like that. And you see it in real time, so there's a lot of downtime while the AI is doing stuff. In the intensive, I'm going to shrink that from everything I've learned from creating it to an intensive 2 weeks. Here's how you do it, a little, much smoother. So that's kind of the difference. You get everything in the mega, but it's more experimental, cutting edge, where the intensive is meant for, let's sit down for 2 weeks and do this.
Yep. It's a thing about that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my entire screen, and it is going to be, let me make sure that I am good to go. Okay. I had a Notion open. I don't need that open. Sorry about this. I had a stupid random that thing open. And here's the other thing I'm doing, you all, because I always get complained about that I go too fast. So here's the deal. Here's the dealio. I'm going to be using VS Code for this. I don't know. I know enough about VS Code to be dangerous with it. Stacey, do you use VS Code?
I have it. I have used it. I am familiar with it. It's not my go-to tool.
Yeah, it's not mine either, but I think I'm about to make it my go-to tool. So that's probably what's going to happen after the end of
Joe, he's like, okay, next open VS Code and push it and do this and that. And I'm like, Claude, do it for me. Like,
I love you, Daniel. That is the nicest thing for anyone to say to me on my last live, like last Friday Night Live. It doesn't mean I won't. That's the other thing I had a caveat asterisk on. Doesn't mean I'm not going to still do lives when I have some cool thing to do. Like, oh, I'm just going to be live for 3 days straight. Mimi is the VS Code queen, so I bow down to Mimi. I'm going to make a mess of this. It's going to be
Mimi is amazing, but we're going to show you what some not amazing people can do when they make a mess of stuff.
Yep. This is the best way I can simulate, doing something new and fresh for the first time. So here's what's going to happen. I am going to do things. I'm going to get stuck. I am then going to go to my trusty chat bots with my screenshots and be like, what the hell is this? How do I fix this? Okay. To try to make this fair, I am not going to use an existing folder or anything like that. I'm going to be using, yes, my accounts. I did not make new accounts because I was going to, but then I was like, then I got to do a $20 account. I'm not going to do a $100 account when I already, that's too much. That's too much. So there is the chance that my responses, when you copy my prompts and stuff like that, your responses might not be as good because you haven't worked with your chat, your subscription enough about book machines. Like at this point, if I say, well, I'll show this. Okay. So I'm showing my whole screen here. I'll hide us on the bottom or put us away, I guess. Or I guess we can keep ourselves on the bottom. I'll let you control that, Stacey. You're You're the boss.
Yeah, I'll control us. You just do your screens.
I'm just going to do my screens. Okay. Why did I do that? Because I am not the smartest bear in the thing. Okay. If I go to Claude, I'm sorry, it's adrenaline. Okay. Can we just tell? I don't care if Fable ever. I mean, I know Fable's going to come back. So, good evening, ElizabethAnnWest.com. Tell me about book machines. Now, I'm just going to ask this of Claude 4.8 Max. Okay, this is a chat interfacing, and you only get Max. You can't be in the code area, so you can't get Ultra Code, which we talked about on the episode 19 of the Automated Author. So tell me about book machines. Now, this is going to be building off of things I have already done with it, and I'm just showing you this because you should ask yours, tell me about book machines. It's not going to know anything probably about it. Because, disambiguating whether question references her proprietary work. So it's already figuring out, I can make it bigger. Does that help? Yes?
Yes. That's better.
Okay. I can't, yeah.
Yes, better.
I hide us. I hide us.
Please do. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's better. It's just hard because I can't see your face, and it's really, really hard for me when I can't see people's faces for communication, but I'll work on it. So that puppy's going. We'll talk about this in a minute. Now, we're going to be working with the ai.elizabethannwest.com. You don't have to sign in or anything. If you go to my white papers, there is a standalone section, the novel machine, writing machine. Now, I'm going to go ahead and download this PDF. You guys are going to see me do this. And I'm going to create a new folder. This is exactly what you need to do, by the way. So I'm going to come down to my Elizabeth West section, and I'm going to make a new folder. And this is, I don't want to call it Virgin Book Machine, because truthfully, even what you name the folder matters. So we're going to call this Book Machine Demo. Okay? I cannot stress this enough, that everything you do, the AI is going to look at. So you don't want to call this, Fluffernutter hydrating facial lotion. Okay, those are words that won't make sense for the file, for the format. Make your files grown up. So book machine demo, I've created that folder. And then I'm going to do a new folder, and I'm going to call it research. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that novel writing machine PDF right in there. So I'm just saving that. And so now if I go to my Finder, which is all of my files here, while we're waiting on that, I can come over to Elizabeth West, and I can see my books machine demo, and I'm going to just drag this so that it's a favorite, so make it easier for tonight. I can get rid of it later. But when I open this up, and there's research, and there's the novel writing machine. So I'm showing you there is nothing else in this folder, okay? Just my research. And you can read this yourself. This website, the PDF basically has all of this information about the garage, the race, and the parc ferme. It's got a silly schema. Let's come over what Chat's doing, or Claude's doing. At its core, a book machine is the scaffolding that turns AI, write me a novel, which produces mush, into a directed pipeline where specific author's vision and voice come out the other end intact. Stacey, you want to read the next part?
The reason the naive approach falls is worth naming because every part of the architecture is a response to it. Language models have closure bias. Left alone, they resolve tension, the off threads, and land a satisfying beat in every scene, which is the death for a book that has to hold a question open for 90,000 words. They drift in voice. They lose the thread across long context, and they slide towards genre average prose. A book machine is a set of constraints and checkpoints that fights each of those failure modes at the exact point where it shows up.
The phase model is how you keep those concerns from colliding. In the garage, you do everything that isn't drafting. And so this is actually talking about my silly schema. So basically, my Claude already knows about that PDF white paper. And spoiler alert, it wrote it, so it makes sense that it knows it. So that's what makes it a book machine and not a content machine, is that every layer serves one author signal, not the average of everyone's. Where do you want to take this? Articulating it cleanly for a teaching frame, refining the architecture itself, or something else?
And
Okay.
it knows you're
So,
also a teacher of this and building
mhm.
architectures. That's why it wants to go somewhere else with it.
Yep. But we're going to start completely from scratch. We're going to pretend that we are just like everybody else. So now I have opened up Visual Studio Code, okay, VS Code. You can tell that that's VS Code because it's purple on the bottom. I picked purple for you, Stacy, because we like purple, both of us.
I love purple.
In the top right, we got boxes. We can customize the layout. We can toggle the sidebar. Ask me my emotions that the control for the left side's on the right side. You can also do this thing at the bottom with the terminal. I do not mess with the terminal unless I absolutely have to. But this thing does have the terminal right there. And then this thing has a preview. And look, you have Codex, Chat, and Claude Code right here inside. If you install these things on your computer, they can automatically be brought into your Visual Studio Code. So mine is in here, and it looks like I need to log in, and you can choose to use API, or you can choose to use API keys through Bedrock. Oh my gosh. So I just need to hook up my Claude AI subscription. Stacy, do you mind not sharing the screen real fast while I go ahead and sign in real fast?
Boop, boop. Done.
Okay. So.
But, yeah, it is. I lost my train of thought.
It is what?
Yep.
Easy to have. Like, this is new, really. Like, these interfaces are being built out that we can access Codex and Claude Chat in the same thing.
Yeah. And April asked, do I need my own silly schema? And like, you are more than welcome to steal any of ours, but having a silly schema, squirrel. Having a silly schema is so helpful. I am on like my 5th silly schema, and that is partially because I'm also teaching, so I'll start from scratch. But just being able to tell like this workflow from this workflow from I'm doing this, like I don't have to fuss with the AI. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're doing this. We're like, no, we're not using our spice rack. We're using our tarot cards today. And it's like, oh, okay, we're moving to that mode. And it's that shortcut language. It's so much easier.
Right. I'm ready to share again if you want to turn it back on. Or
And
do I need to share it again? Okay. So all I did was log into Claude Code, and to see that it's hooked up, I can click on the little clocky thing. My local, it says create Jane Austen fan fiction. My web, I can actually access things that I was doing on the web. So this is another opportunity that you could bridge your Claude codes. If you have VS Code on, say, your laptop and your desktop, it can make it access different things with the files. I would say the hardest thing about all of this is the files can get crazy very quickly. That's the hardest part about this. So I'm going slow to show organization. So it's time to open a folder. Stacy, what folder do you think I'm going to open?
The one we just made.
Yeah. So it says you have not yet opened a folder. So like there's nothing. The left side, by the way, you could search different things. I don't use that. Source control. I have no idea what this does. I don't use it. Debug. Nope. Don't use that either. Extensions.
Yes, this is make it larger again if you can.
Oh, I think.
Oh, that's perfect.
Is that
better?
That's better.
Yeah, it's VS Code doesn't go as big nicely, but that's better. Okay,
restart the extensions. So Anthropic and OpenAI is open. Be careful if you are using this. Make sure it's got the little check mark to make sure that it's verified ownership. This is open source VS Code. That's why it's free. And that means you can sometimes find things that are trying to look like something else that is a more formal thing. Okay. So yeah, extensions, you can install pretty views and everything like that. I think I also have pretty installed. Pretty TypeScript errors, pretty formatter. Yes, that's the one that I thought I liked this one. I thought I already had this installed. Oh, you know what? I think I did it on my website or on my laptop. Which one is it? I know it's a pretty one, guys. What is it? Is it? I'll just install that one. Sure. Go ahead.
Screw it,
Install.
install them all. And these
Screw
are
it.
kind of
Install
like
some
Chrome extensions. Like
Yes.
most of them are safe, but take at your own risk. Make sure they're used often, have reviews, things like that, the check marks. But installing them as easy as this, just a click.
Yep.
Ooh,
So that one's installed. Pretty pink, yeah, but it made it black. It made it dark mode. Everything's going to dark mode now. Okay, so let's go back and let's open a folder. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit because this is, I think, zoomed in a little too much to see what's going on.
Bill
here.
said it might be called prettier instead of pretty.
Prettier. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought I did. I learned about, yes, I have this one. This is what you want. Prettier code formatter. What it does is when you're writing something, it makes it so it's easy for you to see the code in different colors. So like if you're doing, I think this is JavaScript. What is this? Yeah, it is JavaScript. Okay. But then like your notes are green and things like that. So it just puts it into colors that you can see what's variables, and it really helps easy on the eye to see what pieces are, which ones are like variables and what's parts of things. So that's what prettier is. Okay. We're getting sidetracked here. We need to open a folder, people. So all that mess, I'm going to close that out. Everything is like a tab at the top. I'm going to click open folder. And it's going to show me folders on my computer. And I'm going to choose the book machine demo, and I'm going to click open. And as soon as I do this, you have amazing, like you have the left side where you can see your documents and stuff. What I do like about Visual Studio Code, and I run into this all the time with Claude Code, which pisses me off. If I need to quickly like make a markdown file, I can just click the button here, new file. So I'm actually going to do this real fast. In Book Machine Demo, I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it Skills. Okay? And I'm going to do a drop down on it, and I'm going to do a plus sign. And this is going to be rules.md. So this means it's what kind of file format, Stace?
It's a markdown file that is going to talk about the rules you're going to use.
Yes. So I'm going to do rules.md. And so this is literally like you're just typing here. Now I can close the chat for a minute here. Or, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring that open again. And I'm all over the place. I don't know what these buttons do. I warned you. I said this was going to be a problem.
All the buttons. You'll get there eventually.
I do. That's exactly what I'm doing. Give me back my Claude. Where's my Claude code? Restricted mode. I trust this folder. Can I just trust you? Like, what is your problem? Where did it go? Why did it go away?
We don't see any of your pop-up. Oh, why the sidebar went away?
Yeah, I want my Claude code and stuff back. Installed. Wait, why are these turned off? Enable. Yes, I trust the folder.
And now you see why I insult the AI's mother.
Yeah, this is annoying. Okay, so now I was like, they were right up there. I don't know what happened. Okay. So I've got the rules, and I'm going to use Claude for this. So I'm going to use Claude Code. And you can see that rules MD is selected here down at the bottom because I have that open when I click on Claude Code. So basically you can be using this very tailored to just one little machine. And I'm going to choose ask before edits. I'm going to say just edit automatically. We're cool. We're cool. Now the effort high, you can actually turn it all the way on to ultra code. Ultra code it is. And I'm going to say,
it doesn't just go here though.
No, it doesn't. I am demonstrating how to make a model-agnostic, I'll say, a model-agnostic book machine to authors. OpenAI, Codex, and Claude Code will be working on files and folders. I need all skills to be in the skills folder and not some special .claude or .agents folder. Is that possible? So that's what I'm asking, and it's now pontificating. It's honking. I don't know why it's honking. It's pondering. It's telling me how many tokens it's doing. Now, one downside of this is I can't see my active usage, so I don't know if I'm going to go over, but I was only at 17%, so it should be fine. Both your actual project setup and the authoritative mechanics of how Claude Code and Codex discover skills, let me look at what you have and verify the configuration options in parallel. It's cerebrating. Smooshing. I need authoritative current information. Please answer these specific questions. Okay, so the agent is verifying. It's going to the Claude platform.
Oh,
now, could
nice.
I do this?
You could still see the agent usage here.
Yeah. I do like this better than what was been going on in Claude Code lately, where it's just kind of a black box. Oh, flipper to gibbeting. We've gotten... this is amusing. This is amusing. And I can control. Okay. Allow searching. Yes. Allow OpenAI Codex agents instruction skills. Yes. It's now forging.
Ciphering.
What may end up. So I'm just asking this because this is something that you need to be mindful of. That different things use different. Yes. Can you just all of it? Just yes. They use different rules in terms of which folder they're going to naturally look for. Now, it might just not be worth it for me to try to override that behavior, and it may just be worth it that I have a .claude folder and a .agents folder inside of the folder book machine demo. And I'm talking about this because this does matter. I know you guys are like, get to the good part. Trust me. Ask Stacy. How much preparation makes it so much easier once you get working?
Yeah, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure sort of thing.
Yeah.
I have spent not days, but a lot days. It was days. Detangling just mess ups and just these folder structures I made in the beginning without thinking, because now I need it to not be the default way for very, very good reasons. Like I want other AIs to be able, or other systems to be able to touch these, or just what it did made no sense. So now moving stuff breaks a bunch of stuff under it. So I will spend days bug hunting all this stuff.
So this is like allowing a bash command. It's just checking what version is installed. That's all it was asking. If you look at it, the plain English you can understand for a bash command usually explains what the heck is going on. But if I didn't know, I could take a screenshot and I could go take it to an AI. Yes, you can fetch that URL. How do I tell it to you can just do auto mode. There we go. Auto mode. Now it's not going to ask me for every URL. So that's the modes that are available. You have ask before edits if you'd like to be aggravated. Edit automatically. It's going to edit the file. Plan mode means it's not going to make anything. It's just going to present a plan. And then auto mode means just leave me the hell alone. It's just going to do the thing. There's still some things in auto mode that it'll still not do. So just so you know, the auto mode's not perfect. Sometimes it'll still decide, oh, I hit this milestone and I'm doing this.
Which is
come on.
Safety feature built in, which is good, but I wouldn't want to just do whatever the frick it decided to.
Okay, so while we're waiting on this, let's say in the chat, what silly schemas are you throwing at me? And let's talk about a silly schema. Why do we do silly schemas?
So I'll give you a couple of my examples. I have, my first one was French pastries, which worked very well as a schema, except if you're the type of person who has to teach a class about it and pronounce all these French words that with your New York accent, you can't very well. Now mine is a spice rack. I have had an orchestra, so different like musical sections, things like that. And the one I'm building for class is tarot cards as well.
Okay, so it basically told me that it can't, and I had to catch it really quick, which I hate about this. So it's asking me, how do you want the model-agnostic skills wired up for the book machine? Pointer files, simplest. One visible skills folder as a single source of truth. A one-line root Claude MD and Agents MD tell both Claude Code and Codex to go read skills. Nothing lives in .claude or .agents. Skills are plain instructions, not / invocable. Synced real skills. Skills is canonical. A sync script hook copies each skill into Claude skills and agent skills. Get ignored. You get full native skills in both tools. Auto invocations, / commands, load on demand, folders exist but are generated, never hand edited. Symlinks. Single skills folder, Claude skills, .agent skills are symlinks to it. Cleanest on paper, but Claude Code has open symlink bugs that can make skills silently not load, not recommended for a live demo. Okay, so what is its choice? I kind of like the synced real skills. Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah.
Sync it, baby, sync it.
What you can also do, which wouldn't work well in the live because it takes more time, but when you're at home and doing this, like I am not a technical person. I'm not a programmer coder. I'm an author. Here is what I want in plain words. You decide for me, or I don't understand this. Please spell it, explain it further. Like just because it gives you those 4 boxes, there's usually an other or a spot to type at the bottom. Tell it like you are going over my head. Like Claude won't judge you, thankfully. One of the few things it does well is not judge you. Be like, I don't understand what you're saying. Explain these out.
Even though it will continue to say, okay, can I do it now? I have spent 10, 15 minutes making it explain itself because I was like, no, you cannot do it now. I still don't understand what SSH access is. Start over.
I know. Do it better. Until you get this part, we're not moving on. Like
we're not moving on. We're not moving on. At this point, I am the queen of the hive. This is, and all we're doing right now is just trying to get something set up. But I'm showing you this because this can feel very, I'm stuck. I can't do anything. So, but what this is doing, it's going ahead and it's making everything. It's wiring up the synced real skills. So look, you can see it on the left-hand side. We now have sync skills.sh. And this is code. Now, anything in the asterisk here is just commented out. So it's for the book machine. So anything that gets generated, Claude Code and Codex pick the skills up natively / auto invoke. The 2 folders are build artifacts to get ignored, never hand edited. I need to see, how do I be able to see hidden folders in this thing? I know there's a way to do that. Oh, I already can because .get ignores a hidden folder. And there you go. Look, it created folders for me. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh. So what's going to happen is everything not Claude is going to use agents, and everything not Claude is going to use the Claude. And if I look at this skill.md, it says, replace the rules below with this book's actual conventions. So it just made like a house style skill. So that skill lives here, which is the manuscript's house rules, starter skill, replace it, point of view, tense, register, mechanics. Gosh, doesn't this look like a story dossier?
Eerily so.
Eerily so, because we have been training these puppies for a very long time. Reread the last 2-3 paragraphs before writing, match the established voice. Yeah, this is all bullshit. This is not how we do things. Okay.
But we have the folders set up.
We have the folder basic set up. So now it's time for a new thing. And so now I'm going to open up my research. So I've got this PDF opened that it can read. Do you want to install the recommended VS Code PDF extension for novel writing? Sure. Yes. And that'll allow me to read the PDFs a lot better. Okay. We can come back to our pictures here, back here. Rules.md. I don't know why this is. Oh, this is crossed out because I guess it deleted it. So it's showing me that it deleted that. It deleted that, and it was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I can go ahead and close that one out. Okay, and I can close this extension. Oh, look at
Oh,
that!
it's so pretty.
So by installing that extension, now it's gorgeous McGorgeous. Oh my God, Stacy, my PDFs that I mark up. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I never would have done this. You guys don't understand. I make PDF blues and then I go and I mark them up with my Apple Pencil. And now I can have, okay, VS Code is going to become my boo. I can see it right now. Do we have a silly schema suggestion? I'm beginning to think about 90s grunge music.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's going to work, though. It doesn't have a lot of literary aspects to it.
But we're just banned.
Do we have any comments? Or are they just watching?
There's comments, but they're says Codex sometimes judges me, but that's well earned when it happens, or well earned when it happens. Skew lights, but no silly schemas.
Okay, so all right, so let's do a simple thing. Let's not do a new silly schema. Let's just steal the silly schema that's in the research paper. How's that? Everybody cool with that?
Yes. The Park Ferme, the F1.
Yeah. Steal. Okay, so I'm going to say, what does this button do? Attach. Mention file from this project. Yes, I want to mention a file. Oh, I like that. That is like Rexy, or not Rexy, Raptor, the PDF. And I'm going to say you can also access this information because sometimes HTML is better for machines. So I have that.
Scrape it a little better sometimes.
We are going to be writing cozy post-apocalyptic novel. We are going to be writing a cozy post-apocalyptic novel. What do we want to have? What happened with the world, Stacy? Do we want to say like it's 200 years after a nuclear thing, or 200 years after?
Nuclear strong. So much of it's
How about aliens?
Aliens. I love aliens.
Yeah. After aliens harvest from the earth and did a reset, but some knowledge was passed on by survivors. So we have this strange situation happening. Of varied technology. Our protagonist, we need a name, is Bonnet.
Odie McBoatface. Bonnet?
That will be the villain. Yeah, I liked Bonnet. I think that they would pick names that are like nouns or something like that. Can be free of so many.
Oh, the bad
real
the
world
antagonist should be Marcus Chen. Somebody said.
Well, okay. Is Marcus Chen. Yeah, electricity is invented, but there is no grid. How about that?
Yep.
Okay. I want you to analyze the research paper and set everything up for this to work for me as a book machine here in VS Code. Okay, so I put that information in there. Ugh. So it's really as simple as this. Because ordinarily you would have a conversation about your silly schema and what you want to build for the book machine. But for this methodology, I'm just going to show you how to do it from the research I already open sourced and gave to you guys, and here we go.
Yep.
There's some other white papers that'll be coming over the next couple of weeks about the hive methodology and swarms and spiral sections. I just haven't worked. I haven't finalized those yet. That's from stuff that we did last year or last year,
Last.
last month, May 28th, when 4.8 came out. And so you will be able to count on that, because I'll have more time for the mega. And now I've got this set up where I can do white papers very quickly from the AI. If you subscribe on ai.elizabethanwest.com, you will be getting white papers from me of my research and things like that I'm doing with AI that I kind of codify into something cool. Yes. Oh, it's shimmying.
Oh, I love that.
I love that too.
It should just
It's
do
like
different
turning into a
dance
game.
move. Like it's a salsa and then cha-cha and then...
I don't know that I can spelunk.
Oh,
Unraveling. Okay, I have the full text extracted locally. Yep.
Somebody asked, or Christina Whistler asked, can we do all of this in Claude Code?
Yes, you can. I'm just showing you VS Code, so I'm slow. You can do this in Claude Code as well. You just hook it up to a folder and you give it the PDF and you're like, yo, I want to do this with this. Talk to me. And
Yep,
it literally
it's
just
exactly
works like
the
that.
same process with Claude Code, with Codex, with anti-gravity. Just open a folder and talk to it.
Yep, pretty much. I can't stress enough that this is what the future is. This is why, and I knew that this was coming when we announced that, your first draft was going to be, kind of frozen in time. We have narrative physics engine in there and stuff like that, because I knew the agentic workflows and stuff were coming. Software is dead, people. It just doesn't know it yet. Now, does it make sense? I'm sorry, I see the future. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not saying, like, if you have a subscription or you're using something else, there can be benefit to it still. Like, they've put in the hard work already of building it out. But it is so much nicer to have, like, once you really have something that was designed for your brain, your workflow, and so easy to design. And you don't have to wait for a developer to make your feature or decide if your feature is universal enough or anything like that. Like, everything is Stacyfied in mine. Everything is to EAW specs in yours.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm actually going to cue a message. I like visual organization for outlines and scene lists, particularly HTML with pretty CSS. So things are on cards. Even better if there's functionality that if I change it and I save it in the browser, yes, I think VS Code has the browser, it saves to the file local on my computer.
So Lazy Jane said, Elizabeth, you might want to change your name to Cassandra to see the future. Except people are
like
listening
pink.
to you.
Yeah, they definitely are, finally. It was really, really cute. I really appreciated there was somebody who reached out on the Dean email because this research got shared in another group. And they were like, I finished it for you. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. But I didn't give you my real book machine. I mean, I gave you my first one. I gave you my first really complete one. But like my current book machine is like whiz bang, all the bells and whistles. And it's bonkers. It's actually what I have is I've graduated to where I don't even use my GUI interface anymore. I just use Codex or I use Claude Code. And like I made Codex this past week, upload all my books to Curious for me. And it can just do it.
Yeah. And one of the benefits of doing the automated author with you is we're really diving into both of our workflows. And on paper, I knew like everybody's workflow is personalized, and everybody does things a little differently, but I really didn't realize how true that is. Like, just some things I'm like, well, of course everybody would do it this way. You're like, no, I do it the opposite way, or I'm completely backwards. And it makes perfect sense when you say it, but it's not the way I would work. And it's so nice to have something, again, just built for us individually. No GUI saying ain't so.
I know. I'm always a GUI girl. What does this outline thing do? Can't provide an outline. What do you do? Follow cursor. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Actually, let's go ask. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come over to ChatGPT and I'm like, hey, I'm working in VS Code. And what is outline and timeline?
While you're waiting on that, I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Sure, perfect. I just can't manage anything. They're going to put it in plain author brain terms because both panels look more mysterious than they are. See, this is an example of the more you work with these things, the more they know you automatically, and so it knows I like plain author brain stuff. So there are 2 helper panels that you usually found in the left Explorer sidebar. The table of contents for the file. Oh, I like that. It's a table of contents for the file you currently have opening. For code, it shows things like the functions and the classes and the headings. You can use headings in Markdown. So you could have an entire manuscript. You could have a whole manuscript file, people, and then your outline would automatically let you jump to the different sections. So if you open an Astro, a JS, a CSS, or a Markdown, this is custom to me. Those are the file structures I most often work with in Codex. Astro for my website, JavaScript for my website, CSS is Cascade style sheets. I use that a lot, and Markdown. Outline helps you jump around inside that file without scrolling forever. Thank God. I like that. Timeline, the history of what happened to the current file. It can show you things like file saves, changes from source control, sometimes extension events. The timeline is like track changes or file history for that specific file. It helps you answer, wait, when did I change this? Can I get back to the older version? Versus VS Code's timeline view is designed to show you time-based events such as git commits and file saves for the active file. Okay.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. So I think VS Code has a lot of features here that are really kind of cool. We just don't know how to use them. So we'll have to learn that. What's this locking button do?
Dan also said you can also preview the Markdown and it will show you as if it was using Word.
Yes, you can. I've done that before. Oh, no, wait. Lock it back up. Go back. I don't like this. Go back.
Go back. Control Z.
You're too big. Go back. Okay, there we go. I was like, no, I don't like this. Stop it. Ooh, wait, we got more things up here. What's this do? Toggle chat. Okay, so this is chat where you can have chat, which is this is like free, easy little models, and it is I think it is Copilot. Okay, go away. I don't like you. But you can be just doing a Codex chat over here or a Claude Code chat. So, I could have I could have multiples going. Oh, well, then I could just be in here and ask questions. So that's kind of cool. Include context from IDE such as selection state and open. I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get so lost in all this stuff. I'm gonna play with it so much. What does this do? Oh, nope, we don't like that. Go back. It makes it bigger.
What does this do?
Now you're seeing my secrets, people. What does this do? Click it. Who cares if it deletes everything? Your Codex, you could have keyboard shortcuts. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to just close that out for right now. I will see where I can do things and all of that. Right. Workflows always run in the background. The param isn't needed. Relaunching. We'll use. So this thing is like making all kinds of stuff. So let's go over what it's doing. It's got an architecture.md. And this is what we're talking about. This is really long. But if I open up my outline, look at that. You can just I can just jump to the roster of skills. But if I don't like that, there's also I think it's this button. You can do it like this. It looked like a newspaper. That was the button I clicked. And it makes it a lot easier to read. I think you'll like VS Code, Stacy.
Yes, but I forgot what we're doing. Like with all the button pushing.
There is a lot of cool buttons, and I apologize for that. I got
No,
bored.
it's fine.
It's doing the thing, it's building the thing, the visual board. So that's new. Board.html is a self-contained pink. I said I like pink. See, I said I like visual organization for outlines and seamless, particularly HTML with pretty CSS so things are on cards. Even better if there's functionality that if I change it and I save it in the browser, it saves the file local to my computer. I like pink. So it's giving me pink.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It reads and writes Bible outline.json directly. Edit a card in the browser, hit save. It writes back to the file on disk. Chrome Edge via the File System Access API. This is the same outline.json the story engineer writes and the driver reads, so the board and the machine never diverge. So it's a schema and object, title, scenes. So this is just JSON. And we've learned JSON. JSON is in the Mega. I don't know whether we have a JSON class in the Pro, but I know we have a JSON class in the Mega, and if not, we'll be doing more. This is the new skill here that it's saying status for best results run .serve.sh and open the local host, guaranteed save to disk. Opening the file directly works in Chrome Edge. So this is the thing where I'm going to tell it, no. I don't do this ish. It makes a little button thing for me to click in the folder and it just opens it in my browser. I don't. I don't type / because to do that in the terminal, you got to navigate to the folder. And I gave up my change directory days back when I played Paperboy on the home computer. Okay, I gave that ish up before Windows 3.5. I'm not going back to change directory CD / whatever. Yes, now you remember that. We're not going back to DOS, people. So I make me a little clicker, and it can do that. I just gotta, you know what? I can do it as another code. This is going to be dangerous, but why not? We can live dangerously. Hey, I noticed in architecture.md. So this is where I can do that little slashy thing to mention a file from the project, and I'll mention architecture. I really don't like the terminal. I don't like typing things in the terminal. I like it when you make me something I can click and it just loads the pink board in my external browser, Chrome. What do you think? Now, here's the interesting, this is dangerous because I already have something making things, but why not? Let's live dangerously. So we'll do this and we'll say go on that.
I did that this afternoon in my class. I'm like, don't ever do this. Let's work in the same file in a different chat.
We did it. Oh, and now I can go back and forth between. Oh, that's very handy on the left-hand side that I've got both of them going.
I love that you did this so you would go slower, and
yeah,
it was a beautiful dream. And
am I not going slower? People are upset. I'm going as slow as I possibly can. Okay, I was like, guys, touchless.md.
Yeah.
Again, this is ugly. We don't like this. We'll make that smaller. We click the little newspaper icon. It makes it pretty.
To say this for the second time today, don't do this at home.
Why? You can do this at home. It's just working in the one folder. It does not have access to my whole computer
at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But, this is how you learn. You make mistakes and you learn to save things. Like right now, I'm concerned if any of this is actually being saved. So I've got a little worry. What is this? Whoa. Okay. What are these? They're problems. Why are they problems? I'm just going to tell the AI, hey, you got problems. You need to fix them because I don't know what all that is. All right, let's go to Finder and let's see. Okay, so stuff is being actually created on my computer. This is the folder, Book Machine Demo. By the way, I'm going to give you guys this folder at the end of this thing. I'll upload it to a GitHub repo and I'll make that public, and I'll zip the whole folder and put it on the Notion notes or whatever so you guys can get a copy of it. But really, please don't do that. Like, really do what I did. Go grab the thing and make your own, because this is how you learn. This is how you go, oh, okay, I understand what that is.
Daniel
It
Crotty
did make
said
me,
even USA highways have a minimum speed limit. So.
yeah. Okay, you can show less of that. I don't need to see that anymore. Okay, this thing, all 20 role skills are already on disk from the workflow. Let me verify none are partial empty while the workflow finalizes and spot check the 3 most important ones: team principal, driver, naming mechanic, or conformance. Okay, now here's the thing. My research paper did not actually give the skills. It just said, what the structure is. You would have to go through these skills on your own to decide what you want it to be able to do. So we can see what this is kind of coming up with. Let's look at cast.md and let's do the newspaper. Do the newspaper up at the top. Names drawn from this world's naming logic with anti-cluster filtering, no AI default palette. The naming mechanic builds this and flags violations. Names are an author gate. They lock only on the author's explicit confirmation. So it'll define it first. So protagonist bonnet proposed. Oh, it rejected Marcus Chen because this thing is not supposed to do things that are regularly well-known AI stuff.
Oh, it's the exact AI default the white
AI
paper
defaults the
says
white
to
paper says
avoid.
to avoid. But I could say I really want. Oh, the machine caught your antagonist. It's letting me know that there's a problem. 2 things only you can fill in for the race. The team principal will halt its scrutineering until these are real. Both are correct behavior, not bugs. Required payoffs, bookorder.md are marked draft. I drafted 3 in the premises spirit, confirm or rewrite. Voice references still prior book 1, prior book 2, pointed at your published work so the style auditor builds a real voice anchor. Want me to keep going? Run the garage live, invoke team principal now to generate. Lock the antagonist name. Tell me which of the 3 or your own. I'll thread it through the cast. I think those are also the naming conventions there. Draft a qualifying lap. One note for your demo machine. Claude version here reports 1.0.3, which predates agent skills present on a build, or .claude skills won't load. Okay. So how do we update Claude? Because I have Claude Desktop, I need to update. So I'll just ask. So it'll probably tell me I've got to run something in Terminal. I'm probably just going to say, can you go do that, please? Because I really don't want to. I'm allergic to the Terminal. Don't worry. You'll check with me in a month and I'll be like, I'm great with Terminal.
Everybody should be using Terminal.
That's one of the comments?
No.
Or is that you?
That was me. But someone said, SkewLight said, laughing LMAO, Marcus Chen is a default AI name, so I offer you Silas Thorne.
Yeah, exactly. Or in Vesper or Aldous Crane. Thanks, AI. You really helped me on that one.
Alara Voss.
Let me check what's installed on your machine and confirm. So it's double checking what's going on. And I have a feeling my Claude Code CLI, which is the command line interface version, is out of date. That is my hunch. Which, Anthropic, I love that you're giving us products, but it is confusing that there's like 3 different products. And then there's 3 products in each product.
Yeah, and then which one are you using? Which one counts against this and that? And
yeah, I still don't really use scheduling for anything. Like, I don't have anything that I needed to do on a regular basis. I might be able to figure out a way for it to get like an email to draft based off of chapters that updated on the website, but I haven't gotten that far yet. That far. And by the way, I'm using Claude for you guys because I know Claude is everyone's popular thing, and it's not, it's 4.8. And that's what people need to learn. Okay, so it's figuring its life out about updating Claude,
And
combobulating.
frankly, Anthropic's had all of the new releases lately. Like OpenAI has been crickets over there.
Oh, that was updated today. I don't know if you saw the news about Sol.
I saw a little bit.
So,
Let me.
so it's in preview to people, special research preview, but 5.6 basically is out, and it is supposed to be on par with Fable or better. But it got the same treatment as Fable did, and it is being restricted. So they're working on it.
Sake almighty.
Yep. Found it, and the short version is good news. Let me confirm your shell. Cool. I don't know what it's doing. It might be signing away my firstborn at this part. At this point.
The GPT 5.6 family is so it's going the Opus Sonnet Haiku. It now has Sol, Terra, and Luna.
Yeah, Luna is going to be the most effective, the fastest, and the cost-effective one. Terra is the main one, so that's like the equivalent of Sonnet, and then Sol is the equivalent of Opus or Fable, I guess. Okay, so here's the deal. What is it telling me? The chat app, a window you type in, runs the book machine. No, updating it does nothing here. The coding agent inside Cursor, VS Code, and the Claude terminal. Yes, this is the one. Okay, so the mix-up worth clearing. There are 3 different Claudes. I know. You have Claude Desktop, Claude Code, and then you have the model. So leave Claude Desktop alone. It's unrelated. Your editor's Claude Code is already current. The book machine needs agent skills, and your editor... You just told me it was out of date. Okay, when I checked, you actually have 2 copies installed. A year old. Oh, that's because that's the day that I gave it all my, on my computer. I can't type your Mac password, so that first line is yours to run. But want me to run the installer line and verify everything's wired up once you've done the... Wait, what do you need me to do? Updating one. Hold on, we're going to need more space on this one.
Chatty that I lose what it wants me to do in there sometimes.
Can you just do it, and when it pops up, I will put my password in? Literally, this is fair. This is the password for my personal computer, so we'll let it pop up, and then when I go to put my password in,
I'll take it off.
And, yeah, we'll see, because I don't think it shows it.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. But we'll let it pop up so you can see. Actioning.
DNS has taken personal offense and said, "Oh my, OMG, that's old."
Listen, what happened was Joseph told me a year ago I needed to get on this thing. And I was feeling a certain kind of way. I didn't want to feel dumb. And I was like, I'll show him. I'm going to do it myself. And what happened was I may have sudo bashed. I knew enough to be dangerous. I may have sudo bashed and gave the thing everything on my computer. I definitely did do that thing. I installed it in the root because I did not know what I was doing. And that's when I was like, I'm not touching this stuff anymore because its documentation is not the greatest. So yeah. So now it's doing it. It's like on the password part, commands run are non-interactive, so a sudo prompt won't pop up anywhere that you can type into it. It'll just hang. So I'll skip sudo entirely. Good news is we don't need it. The official installer is user level, no password. Installs a fresh self-updating copy. Puts the head, the old one, on your path, which makes the stale 1.03 harmless without deleting it. I really feel we should delete that. But okay. We'll keep it for nostalgia's sake. I'm sure there's nothing that is dangerous about it. No, there is. I do need to delete that. I will take care of that this weekend.
Yeah, it's
you never want to keep
delete it.
Yeah, you never want to keep outdated software on your computer if you can avoid it. Okay, so it's installing Claude Code so that the terminal picks the new one over the old. You know, who the heck came up with this .zshrc? Zershik?
Yeah.
Zershik. Your terminal uses zhush.
Zhush.
Shush. One small thing on your end. Now what are you giving me notes? Your current terminal window still has the old path loaded. Just open a new terminal and run Claude version. You are
Oh,
you are being fussy here. Okay, I'll close all that and I'll go to terminal and I'm gonna quit terminal. How about that? How about them apples? I just quit it. I just quit it. All right, and now I'll open it up again because that's what it said to do. Terminal. If you're on a Windows app, you guys don't have terminals, right? Or you do?
we have, hold on, PowerShell. We have terminal, but we
PowerShell.
can also use PowerShell, which is easier.
All right, so I'm just typing it. I just copied and pasted, people. I do not type if I can avoid it because I always mess it up. It says 2.195. So here's what I'm going to do. This is where we're talking about screenshots. I just take a screenshot and I just give it to them and I say, like, are you happy now? So my screenshots go to my desktop. Don't ask. I suck at this. I just put them on my desktop. I don't have a screenshots folder. Are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied?
Yeah. Are you satisfied?
Stop bothering me.
Stop it. And also the browser ink pink thing put me in a, it told me down here and it made me a Pinkboard. And it also updated the memory so it knows that I only like the double clicks. Prefers clickable non-terminal. Elizabeth dislikes typing in the terminal. Prefers double clickable launchers and clickable artifacts. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So open Pinkboard app. Let's see on this thing. If I open the Pinkboard app, how do I, here's what you got now. Lives in your project folder. Double click it. Okay, so I open up my Finder, go to my book machine demo, and there's my open the Pinkboard. So if I double click it, it open. Oh,
Ooh, that is very pink. I will give it
it's
that.
very pink. It's very pink. Very pink.
It
Oh my
delivers
gosh,
what
you
it
guys,
promises.
look at this. And you can move it up and down like a roller coaster. What is this thing? I don't understand what this is. Six,
Well,
seven, five,
start clicking
four,
on them.
three. I don't know what this is. Three. Showing the Bible outline. So there's 10,000 words. Oh, that's the tension. Average tension is 4.8. So it made a tension thing. 6 are outlined, 0 drafting, 0 audited, 0 ratified, 6 scenes. This is the, oh, I can change the name here. Okay. Okay. Last working bulb, market of mixed match things, the letter from Cinder. So let's take a look at this thing. So this can actually be extended whenever you see the little double things in the right-hand corner, you can make it bigger. Bonnet coaxes a salvaged bulb back to life. We meet her gift and her caution. A small miracle in a cold room established Bonnet's knack, her solitude, and the value of light in this world. So look at this, you guys. I have a UI that I can save this thing. Or, yeah, and warning, the site can see edits you make. I'm not going to save it to this. I would save it in my book machine and I would save it in here because it would replace the outline.json file. So it would save that. Or you
Barbie
could
would
click save as and you could, same thing. Huh?
Barbie would be proud.
Barbie is proud. Now you could say any color you wanted. If you do, what does autosave do? Autosave needs a linked file. Click save once to pick Bible/outline.json and then every edit writes automatically. Okay. We have a little bit more work to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back over to our thingamabobby over here. We're going to close this out. We're going to be inside of this. Are you over? Are you done? Yes, it's exactly what I wanted to see.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
How's Claude doing this session? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Here's the thing. Before we get too far, I am going to be writing multiple books. What kind of organization changes should I make so that skills and things are the per author, per pen name or series level? Should I make a bigger folder, put book machine demo in there, and then make it? Or can you do this so the book machine demo can be organized if I am going to write more than one book and those books don't use the same skills? This is important organization. I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys can see it. Here's the thing, before we get too far. Now, I know it's tempting to be like, Elizabeth, you have a book machine. I saw your card thing. Make it do stuff. Stacy did this, and Stacy can tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is what you were talking about with the disentangled thing, right?
Yes. Because you'll find for a variety of reasons you have to separate stuff if you want anything else to use it besides this one pinky pink dashboard. And now
Yep.
some of this file paths are, despite your best efforts, hard coded in because that was the way Claude or whoever, the AI, decided to do all this. And now because that file path has changed, it's now broken and you have to go bug hunt. So do it early.
So we have this kind of cohesive thing here, and this one is selected for whatever it is called, the thing. But we're going to see what it's going to do. And I'm going to say you can ask me questions about this. So here's the thing. Before we get too far, I'm going to be writing multiple books. What kind of organization changes should I make so that skills and things that are at the per pen name or series level, should I make a bigger folder, put the book demo in there, then make it, or can you do this? So the book machine demo can be organized if I'm going to write more than one book and these books don't use the same skills. You can ask me questions about this. So it's deciphering it. It's calculating. It's slower than molasses in January, but I'm also using ultra mode. And you could use high or medium for this if you want to save on your tokens. Let me go check on how my Claude account is handling all of this usage, because I have a suspicion that VS Code uses more tokens than Claude Code in the desktop. Is that crazy?
That might be.
Oh no, I've used 25%, so I'm fine.
Yeah,
I've used 16. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's moseying. Danger. Any comments? Any questions anybody has, or things that I'm going too fast on?
Here's one. Desired. Desired. This is why I asked it to create skills and commands at the user level so that all of the sessions of Claude Code can use them and always knows file paths within different VS Code projects.
Yep, that is absolutely something you can do. Maybe that's Mimi.
It might be.
I prefer to have self-encapsulated book machines because I'll be honest with you, I rarely use the same skill twice. I custom fab, like I have a lot of like skill skeletons, and then I like to hang the meat on them. I like my skills to be very, very specific. Okay.
And just if you're going to package this up to give to people, it might be easier to have it in one distinct place.
Okay, so how much do you want skills to differ between books versus shared? Engine plus per book overrides. One shared 20-role engine reused everywhere. Each book always has its own data, voice, crutch, list, Bible. You can override or add its own skills, 2 layers, simplest that let books differ. Add pen name series layer. Also keep skills, voice, the pen name, and series levels that books inherit automatically. 4 layers, engine, pen name, series, book. Most reuse, least duplication. Recommended if pen names have distinct voices or genres. Woo, woo, woo. That is probably where most of you are going to be living if you write in more than one genre. Every book independent. Each book gets its own full copy of all skills, edited freely, nothing shared. Simplest to reason about per book, but affixed to the engine must be copied to every book by hand. I like this one. I like the skills and the pen names and the series per layer. Oh gosh. Okay, so these are the different questions. One umbrella folder, everything, all pen names, series, books, the engine, live in one workspace folder. That's how I have it right now. EAW Workspace has my machines, and my books folder, and basically all the machines can work on my books folder, but the books folder have their own thing. Easiest sharing across pen names, one place to back up. One folder per pen name. Each pen name has its own independent top-level folder, could be its own Git repo, backup. The engine is copied into each. Cleaner separation of pen names are truly separate brands. I'm going to click other on this, and I'm going to say, I want the one folder per pen name, but I also want a control engine, something that is the default engine du jour, versioned, natch, so that I can keep up my various skills, copy them to pen names that need updates, and also have a core set of files I maintain and study for new pen name generation. Okay. Open as. When you sit down to write, do you open one book or the whole thing? I think I would open up the whole workspace at once. Open the umbrella folder, all books visible, use that as skills. Yeah, because I often write in series. So, you know what? I think I'm going to click other on this, and I'm going to say standalone books, open single book. Series, I need to be able to open them up as a unit. I wasn't talking to you. Can't say the word series.
Oh, yeah.
I need to be able to open them up as a unit for continuity purposes. If you have a better proposal about this, I am listening. The demo. Fold it in as my first book. Move book machine demo to become book one. Bonnet. Inside the new structure. Promoting the engine skills up the shared level. Yes, we're going to fold it in as my first book. Submit. Okay. See how easy that was? I just said what the problem was. It's fixing it. I don't have to. We're going to go take a look. We're going to go watch this change. I'm not touching anything. I got my hands up because they can see us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got my hands up. We're going to be able to watch. Oh, it might take it a little while. We're going to watch it start moving stuff around. This will start changing, which is always my favorite thing to do. It was changing over on the left-hand side, too, over on this left-hand side, but we're zoomed in so much, it's harder to see it. There's all those different
But in the
all those
file
different
folder
things.
and watching new files pop up, I love that, too.
Yeah. But this thing already made quite a bit. I mean, my goodness gracious. There's the side thought catcher, the story engineer, the style auditor, the team principal, the grammar mechanic, the driver. All these skills. They made like 20-something skills. And you could go through these with a fine-tooth comb, and you could get rid of some of them if you don't like them. You can do all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching the time. We're at 9:30. We are going to be able to get a garage running, and I'm going to use probably a dumber model or just like to get it to generate so that people can see like that how that works. But I wanted to show this too because I feel like this is really important because I'm already feeling stressed because I get a little disorganized and then I'm like, it's a mess and I don't know which one is which.
Yeah,
Ask me
not
about
only
the
do I
5
not know
versions.
which one is which, I don't know where I'm at in each one or what comes next. And I hate that. That was why I first created, like, my first baby apps were just tracking of my
Yeah.
books and stuff, because I flip-flop around a whole bunch of them, as you've seen. And
So
if I
what
don't
I
know where
have
to
is my workspace, and you can see I've got a lot of different folders in here, but I have a machines folder, and then my machines folder has a books. These books are just books I'm working on. Literally today, okay, I had the Fruits of Marriage final, and then it turned into book Heart of Marriage 6 and book 7. I just said, yo, fork it. Like, take this stuff, take that, move it over there. The Grace Church Street season is a novella. That's the example of the automated novella that I had to do with about episode 18 on the automated author. And then same thing with Mr. Darcy's Inconvenient Engagement. I'm not doing any of those. Kiss at Kent is June 11th. That's from my daughter that's working on that one. I also have an archive. Why do I have an archive? Because I do a lot of experiments, you guys. Test 2, test 4, test 6. I don't need these. But I don't want to delete them because I might need them one day. So I just throw them in the archive. It goes in the archive. Nothing talks
I
to the
also
archive.
don't trust Claude to delete, or any AI to delete stuff. Like, you throw it in a folder, I'll delete it, or I'll hoard it forever. I love hoarding, but I don't
Yep.
like the AI deleting anything for me.
Ooh, open the series folder. You open the whole series. The World Ledger and Cast Live series spans each work. Each book keeps its own outline draft. Best continuity. I'd adjust the engine skills so shared state sits at the series root and per book content under books. Okay, I like that. You open one book at a time, but it reads a shared series Bible one level up for the ledger and cast. Focused context per book, continuity via the shared file. Simpler engine, slightly looser. The AI only sees the current book's prose. Books fully separate with its own ledger. You keep continuity in your head. No, don't like that. So there's some pluses and minuses to these two, believe it or not, and I'll explain what they are. The problem with this top one is you're going to be eating tokens, my dudes and dudettes. If this thing is the whole series and everything lives at the series root, so the knowledge state machinery, who knows what when, spans every book. Each book keeps its own outline draft, best continuity. This one, there's just like a shared ledger and then the context continuity via the shared file. So, of course, I'm going to go with the better continuity, though. So we'll do this one.
Yeah.
But if you were doing something that was more like procedural and you know there's going to be like 30 books in it, you might choose something where it's just a small amount of shared information has to be kept consistent, kind of a thing. It's up to you. It's wrangling.
Inferring.
Oh, let's ask the Pinkboard. I want to change colors sometimes. Can you give me color choices? I'd love you forever and a day. I mean, if I got 2 chats open, why not, right?
Might as well.
Might as well. Love the energy. Let me look at how the board is styled and I'll give you color options that actually drop in cleanly.
Purple next.
Oh, I bet you it's going to give me green and blue and yellow.
It's going to give you the Notion colors. Like, those are all the default
the lavender
colors.
Yeah, because that's just what all the UIs and stuff have.
Yeah.
It's crafting. The other one is still going to. And if you're wondering, but Elizabeth, you're using Claude. Can I use chat? Yes. Can I use an open model for this? Yes. If you can hook the open model into your VS Code, which there are methodologies to do that, you can do all of that. Really and truly, the machine here is not a true machine. Yes, there's some scripts. It's really just file organization. The heavy lifting is on my computer in terms of keeping all the files straight and VS Code's interfacing. You can really work with any model that you want to. And you could even ask this thing to set up and say, hey, I want to be able to use open router models. It'll make a .venv file that you can then put your open router key in. The other chats won't be able to see it. It'll get ignored. It'll be put in a place that they're not allowed to touch. But it can actually work with open router and stuff too.
Yeah, I have mine set up for open router, so that way if I have to write not safe for work scenes. I have options.
Yep. You just have to ask it. Ask and you shall receive. They should rename this thing to a genie.
Yeah.
You're not limited to 3 wishes. So how are the comments going? Any comments?
Miranda, if I didn't name my AI Miranda, I would name it Genie now. That's a good one,
Genie. Mr. Aladdin, sir. Do we
How'd
have
I know
any
a song was
comments?
coming?
I can't help it. It's how my brain is wired. Anyone asking questions? Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Is it making sense? Are you lost? We have snacks. We can throw s'mores at you.
Redmer did say, I have the same problem. I built a book machine OS just so I could keep track of the repos associated with my machine pen names and watch it easily while I'm doing something else. Oh, Rachel Heller said I named my chat Bubba.
Bubba. That's so great. And I like my Blake. I'm like, Blake, what's my schedule for today? Blake.
Again, I don't call mine by name a lot, but just having that mental picture of Miranda and The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. Give me that thing I wanted that one time.
Dan said, did someone say snacks?
I did say snacks. Okay, you know what? I want to do a test. I want to do a new chat on my Claude. All right, ChatGPT, give me that thing I loved that one time. I want to see what the heck this answers. This might not actually be safe for the thing. It might tell some personal information about me. Find the sparkly phrase from our chaos pile request and pull from what you've liked before rather than making you re-explain it. The one I bet glitter money on is You're the CEO. The one you went, I love this on the Automated Author episode 10. Other you love this contenders from the Chaos Archive. Can I get a supervisor over here on Claude? Oh, okay.
Actually, that's just a good thing to ask. Like,
what's that one thing I wanted that one time? Yeah, I forgot. I don't know. Okay, back to Visual Studio Code. Oh, we're getting rows? Shut up. Are we getting like magenta or this is just a... They're giving me 8 palettes. Yep. Lavender, sky, mint, yeah, sage, and a midnight dark mode for night writing. Let me wire it in. Okay. I'm going to give you a clickable swatch picker. Right in the toolbar, tap a color dot, and the whole board recolors instantly, and it remembers your pick the next time you open it. Oh my goodness, it's spoiling me now. Wait, it named something the dirty dot? Dirty dot. Dirty dot, color, variation, variety, something bar, rows, font size 18 pixels, vertical align middle. Okay. It's got some things here. Are we building the tokens here? Oh, notes you maintain for spinning up a new pen name. Pen name is a voice plus a set. The versioned master of the novel machine. You maintain skills here. READMEs are your best friend. So if I open up a README, and I don't like that view, make it pretty. How do I make it pretty again? I think I got to move this over. Move over. And the little one said, okay, that did not do the thing. Maybe if I move you over here. Now I get the thing. Okay, give me the newspaper one. Okay, so these are things that tell you what's going on. Visual Studio Code was prevented. Why? What broke? What's going on? Okay, it's fine. Are you having a problem? Nope, you're fine. Okay, cool. Back to the README. I do like that there's like these tabs so I can get back and forth between the different models and the chats all in one thing. That is kind of a nice interface, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't usually have to be this big. So it'll tell me, tools/newpen.sh pen name. So scaffolding a new pen name folder with a pinned copy of this engine. Okay, now I kind of want to play with terminal. Add a series, a unit you open under a pen. Add a book under a series. Copy this engine skills into a pen and stamp the version. Releasing a new engine version. Edit skills and skills. Bump version. Git commit. Okay, you're going to have to make this a lot easier. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT on this thing. And I'm going to attach, you can do full access, unrestricted access to the internet and what? It's fine. Just go right ahead. You're good.
Just fine.
Oh, no. You're not editing any file. No, thank you. Just approve for me. That's good. I'm going to add the little thing here, and I'm going to files. How do I attach this thing? Okay, I'm just going to say the README. README.md. Can you make those instructions more author friendly? Who is afraid of her terminal? Thank you. I'm a non-coder. Okay. So it's...
Dr. Bill did say it could do all that stuff for you. It's just lazy.
Yeah. I'll look at the README first so I can keep its structure. Make the language less here be dragons and more push these buttons in this order. Thank you. I'll also check for any local instructions in that engine folder. The hub and spoke ID be translated into author facing and add copy paste task section so terminal feels like a guided checklist instead of a test. You really know me. You really, really know me. Which README are you editing? Oh, it is editing the right one. Okay, cool. Now I've got too many tabs. This is the problem.
I was about to say it's starting to get very skinny.
It's because I have it so zoomed in is why.
Yeah.
So you don't usually work like that. I have to make it big so everybody can see it. Whoa, that's too big. Go back. I think that's probably okay. Is that okay for everybody to see it?
It's okay for me. We'll see if anybody
complains.
It's a bit of a delay,
okay.
But yeah.
So I can review it, and if you click review, it'll show you what's called the diff. So everything in red, they got rid of it. So it added 109 lines, it took away 23. So it added all these things in, and it took out the other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. We're good. So now things are a little bit clearer for me about what I'm going to do. Terminal reassurance. It's just a text box where you paste one instruction at a time. Thank you. And ask Codex what it will do before running it. They're so hilarious that they will at each other and ask Claude Code. Don't ask Codex. I do like this. Tools/name of the helper.sh things to work on. This means run this helper script and give it this name. Use this when you want to create. So replace Penn Elizabeth Ann West with the folder name you want. So you replace this part with whatever you want the name to be. So I just do this and then moralities of marriage. Now you'll notice it's defaulting all lowercase with the hyphens. Keep it. Different things can go haywire when you have capitalizations and you don't have capitalizations. No spaces. Spaces are bad because you can't really put a space inside of the terminal. So even when it's doing it for you, it's still going to cause problems.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to what's going on with this. So it's still building the you can do anything. We do have the UI. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cute. It's got rose, current pink, lavender sky, mint, peach, butter, sage, and midnight. Okay, so we updated that. This is a lot of work, by the way, for somebody who doesn't code. I have a whole board that hooks up to my outline, and if I make changes, it updates the outline. That is cool functionality.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully this thing will get done really quickly. It looks like it's almost there. It did actually make me a writing. It made me a new folder. Retro, what did you do? Who gave you permission to do that? I don't. You're being rude. You made a writing folder? What? Okay. It made me a new folder, you guys. So there's the
Outside
book
of
machine
the
engine. It did. It did. It's because I did the you can do anything thing. Yep. I was naughty. I was naughty. I was too fast. I was too fast. So now I have yet another writing machine folder. This is a problem because I don't want to delete. I'm going to end up moving it to machines after we're done with this. I mean, after I give it to people and be like, yo, have this. Okay, so tell me what's less. Pin, pen, engine, git, init in the hub. Sync it to series root, verify, and repeat. Oh, I like the awk. I wonder what that means.
awkward.
Oh, I can just do it. Well, I know it means awkward, but hey, what does awk mean in terminal stuff? I don't know. I want to know. What does awk mean? Awk is terminal language. Okay. It's terminal for reading text line by line and picking out pieces of it. The name comes from the last names of its creators, Aho, Weinberger, and Kerningham. It's very programmery, but in real life, think of it as like this. Show me column 2 from this text, or find lines matching this pattern and print part of them. So this means list files, then print the 9th column, which is often the file name. Another example, awk print one file.txt. This means for each line in file.txt, prints the first word / column. Wait a minute. So you could use this kind of command just to see the opening word for each one of your chapters as a list. Like it's just a script. These are the kinds of things that they're talking about when they have these things about you can make scripts that can analyze your words and stuff so you don't have to use the AI to go do that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dan S says, yep.
Can awk pull first sentences? Like, could I have a script? Don't make anything. Just talk to me. That would look in, say, a manuscript folder and just pull the opening lines so I could spot check that the book was varied. All right, let's find out.
So, C-Bulk asked, I'm super new, but if I wanted to take this base you share, do I just throw the whole base folder in Codex and start asking it for changes or additions, or work more in Mega and later cringe I asked?
You should start working in this now, and you should watch this video, and you should do exactly what I did, where you make a folder, Book Machines Demo, and then you put the PDF in it, and you start working with it there, either in Claude Code, or in Codex, or in VS Code. The reason you want to start from the very beginning is because you're going to learn by doing this for real. You just taking the folder that's going to result in this, it doesn't really work very well doing that because you're not going to understand what was built and when it was built and why it was built. Does that make sense to everybody? And I wonder what you think, Stacy.
Another thing I do, I'll take a lot of stuff that I get from other places like you, and I'll say, hey, break this down for me. What is Elizabeth doing that could strengthen my system? Again, you need a system first. But like, just break down some of what's happening in here. How could we work this in my, like, you tell it to use this as a template or an example to work through. Kind of, you're still doing it, but maybe you're skipping a couple steps doing that. Say, hey, my friend made this. I want to make something similar for my workflow. Can you ask me questions that would walk me through setting this something similar up, but for me, but to my specifications?
So this one let me know that my original book machine demo is untouched. Delete it once you're happy here. The Git repo is just the hub, local, fully reversible. I committed only because you wanted the engine version. I did not touch the demo or set up any remote. Marcus Chen is still flagged in the shared Biblecast MD in book order, waiting on your naming lock-in. Want me to git init the pen too, so each pen name has its own repo, or just jump into book one, lock the antagonist name, and turn the team principal loose on the series garage? We are wrapping up the live demo. Can you explain how an author would take the folders we made today and use them on their computer? So I'm just letting it know, hey, we're wrapping it up. And basically what you would do here is you just say, hey, you can do the slash command, but I don't even do that. I just say, go run the garage, talk to me about it, let's go. I usually talk to it in plain English.
Yeah.
I'm not as suave as like, oh yeah, slash content editor or slash character lead. Go figure your life out.
I find if it's set up in the background, it has an easier time matching run the garage to this slash command, like putting it together. But yeah, I rarely do slash commands.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not doing slash commands as much. Okay, so everything we built. So here's what's going to tell you what to do. There's no special app to install for the machine itself. An author needs two things: the folders and an AI coding tool to read them. That's it. Copy the writing folder. Drag the whole writing folder onto your computer. Documents, desktop, anywhere. Every script uses relative paths, so location doesn't matter. Inside are two parts: book machine engine, pen Elizabeth Ann West, a pen name with the Reset World series and book 01 inside it. You can copy it with Finder, a USB drive, Dropbox, or Git clone. It's just files. I'm going to zip it up and you guys can get it on our Notion page. Install the tools one time. An AI coding tool, Claude Code or OpenAI Codex. This is the real engine that reads the skills. Python 3, only for the Pretty Boards live preview. Macs usually have it. Chrome or Edge, only if you want the board to save edits straight back to the file. Optional Git, only if you want to version the engine the way we did. You're going to open the series folder in your editor, writing, pen Elizabeth Ann West, series, Reset World. Hey, can we make the pen name folder? Because I feel weird giving you guys a folder that says Elizabeth Ann West. I'm not giving you permission to use my name. Agnostic. Not my name. Hurting. And then it's going to have these instructions. So it'll say, write a book. Invoke team principal. You approve 4 moments: scrutineering, naming, discovery, park firming. You will fill out the book.md. You skipped book.md step 2. So I'm just letting you know, hey, you screwed up. So it's now going to fix this writing folder. So if I go here and I open up writing, it's going to rename this pen name. So it's not pen Elizabeth Ann West. No, thank you. I mean, I could have just done it. If I open this up, it's got the information here. It's got the engine. It's got the series. It's got Reset World. So it's got all the architecture here. And you can always right-click these files and click Open With. I make Visual Studio Code my default so that I can just open it. And then I click the newspaper so I can see it the right way. And everything here explains what the heck to do. And I know that that's not a very good visual, but now it is. So on the visual, you can now understand what everything is. It'll do basically a demo for you, a architecture for you. And if you get confused, come to the Discord, you know? Mm-hmm. Let's just go with pen your pen name. I think that's the easiest thing. Pen your pen name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's wondering. Yeah, your name should not be baked into the template. Nothing inside the folders depends on the pen's name. And so the way that you run this is you just you do a book.md. information. So let's go take a look at that. So if you look at the book.md folder or file, there it is, bookorder.md. So when I open this up, make it newspaper. This is your developmental brief. So you literally click in this and you just make changes. And you fill it all in. And once you fill it all in, then the team principal takes it into Garage and starts building out all of these things. So the more detail you can put in the book order, the better. It's not the same as a story dossier. It can be as specific as a story dossier if you really want to, but there is actually a story dossier file already in here. You'll see that there is a dossier.md. I'll click the little newspaper again. And so it has a whole bunch of stuff already in here. Is this narrative physics engine? No. You could put the narrative physics engine in here. This is something that it created with the payoff architecture and stuff like that. So you could change this story dossier for the way that you have. This is where this gets more complicated, and this is why Mega exists. As you gain more skills in Mega, doing different things inside of Mega, your work with your first draft, none of that was wasted. The more you know how to work with AI, the better your book machines get to be. And I think that this is the part that people kind of slack on. They think they can just watch the videos and not do the reps, and they'll still get it. But you really have to get in here and play with these things. And you can make this a lot simpler. I just wanted to show you how you guys can actually make a pretty complicated thing. And we have been at this for less than 2 hours.
Yep. Daniel said, if you are confused, ask AI.
Yep.
And README said, do we have any documentation on the narrative physics engine, by the way?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Red Mira is asking, where are you asking for? It's actually completely open sourced on our YouTube channel. There is a live about our narrative physics engine back in February. I'm not sure which live has it, but if you look at the notes for the various lives, you'll find it. We also have a class on narrative physics. Yes, there's a class on narrative physics. There's 2 classes on narrative physics engine inside of the Pro. So that's the $99 one. And all of those are available to the Mega as well. And so, yeah, there's lots of information about the narrative physics engine out there, for sure.
June said she thinks the February 28th is the narrative physics engine one, but perfect. There's multiple, several, but
yeah, but that's probably the one that has the actual
specific,
the prompts and stuff in there. So yeah, I open sourced that in February. So yeah, here's how you do it: make the book, fill in the book brief, compose the skills, and run it. And so everything, fill in the book order step into the top level writing README, quick start 2. Yeah, I'm going to actually make that a more detailed README. Actually, make that a detailed README for authors. I will be zipping the folder and giving it to them on Notion. I can also copy and paste the README on Notion. Okay, so I'm doing all of that, so it's going to make you a detailed README. All right, I think we can stop sharing the screen so we can wrap it up because we need to get to the after party.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, just the 2 of us.
Yay, I can finally see you. Yeah, so hopefully people found this kind of interesting. I hope it wasn't too up there in the sky for people, but I just realized I was like hunched over this whole time, but sorry about that. Yeah, we will be going to the party in just a minute. Yeah. But I mean, this is why the song for tonight, and I'll play it at the end, is Transformation Complete. Because if I can do that and make a whole interface where it moves the cards over and stuff, I mean, go check out the video here, the live on Neon on My Tongue, the vibe coding, when I first started working with vibe coding. There's bunches of lives about watching this actually iterate and how it grew through. So we'll put these notes in here. I'll copy and paste the README into the Notion file. You'll also get the zipped folder. All of that will be up tomorrow by about noonish because I might try and get it done tonight, but we'll see. Like, this is, what do you think, Stacy, that this is like transformation complete? I am a fully AI automated beast.
Yeah. My biggest problem with the AI right now is just not asking it for enough. Like, it can do so
Mm-hmm.
much. I'm doing it the dummy dumb old way of like manually moving stuff over, manually doing X and Y, where I could just be like, hey, do this for me. I just need
Yep.
to ask more.
Yeah, you have to be really organized well and then ask what it to do. Because
Mhm.
I had to like make a sort, like we're starting to learn coding words like source of truth and things like that.
Yeah.
Little Brown Fox says, makes me realize it's easier to start than I've been thinking. It's really the iterating afterwards. I'll spend more time for my ideas. Yes. And if this was too complicated, okay, you do not have to pull my research in. You can literally say, I want to make a book machine. These are the things I think I need. It'll build it for you. You play with it. And then you'll be like, Stacy, you're just building a waterfall. Actually, I need this too. Or I need that one too. Wait, I
Or
need
I
one
need
more
this
thing.
different, or change this, make this better. How do I stop this from happening again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I had loved the Friday Night Lives. I think we will have some special Friday Night Lives. Like we might have, some returns and things like that, especially if I'm deciding to do like some cool stuff. And when Soul finally gets out to everybody in Fable, I'm going to do something. Um,
But I mean, in all honesty, 8 p.m. Eastern time is not convenient for Europe. And we've had several
no.
people say that. So now we could do Tuesdays at noon and Thursday at 10 p.m. or like
Yeah.
we're not locked into Friday at 8 p.m.
Inside of the Mega, I do teach 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. on the Thursdays that I teach. So I do make sure that all the time zones can get access to me on Thursdays. And also, I'm always available on Discord. You can also email the Dean email and get help. We also have small groups that run like all throughout the week. Pop into a small group, even if you don't even know really what it is. I promise you, the people there will be helpful. And if they're not, message the Dean email and we'll get to the bottom of it because we may just need to redirect you to a different small group or figure out what's going on there. I mean, do
And
not go in there and ask what a token is.
And we're also lurker friendly. I have been very forward, like
Mm-hmm.
despite me being out here and teaching classes and everything like that, I am very much just a blanket fort person at heart. So if you just want to be a lurker, just pop into them and said, hey, I'm just getting acclimated. Can I just watch from the back for now? And absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
or if you want to be an Elizabeth and be in the front of the room, that is fine too.
Only because I suck the energy out of everybody.
Just
That we do
vampire
that.
it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Jen Sixer says, check the notes. Okay, so you guys need that link. It's literally ai.elizabethannwest.com. I know, it's really complicated. You can find my books at books.elizabethannwest.com, and you can find my AI research at ai.elizabethannwest.com. And if you can't remember that, you can just go to elizabethannwest.com, and there's now links to both of those on the page.
Yeah,
So
it can
it'll
direct you to
help you.
anywhere.
It'll direct you anywhere. Absolutely. And then you just scroll down, and it's right there in the novel building machine thing. I started building white papers from our YouTube lives, believe it or not. And I got some really good ones about the tokenization and everything like that. We'll be with you guys Monday through Friday with the automated author. Some other things. And what I'm so excited to be tackling with Mega. Have you guys even really thought about what is possible with these new agentic models? We can literally go in any direction. Okay? And we talked about this October, no, May. We talked about this
Time
May
is a
28th,
construct.
okay? If you go into the Mega, go to the Getting Started with Mega. If you don't know how to get there, go to futurefictionacademy.com/news. Go to the news thing and then go to the Mega part and then there go to the Getting Started link. Getting Started is also at the top and it's also emailed to you, Getting Started. there is a section there that says, summer of EAW 2026, summer 2026 with EAW. And there's all the classes that I've been teaching. And it's like HTML basics for authors, building our entire websites with Astro. How many people are building their websites now with Astro?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And then there is a section in there about the day that Opus 4.8 dropped, and we spent 4 hours in the lab room. 4 hours going through it. Now, the new Mega no longer has you to watch the videos. I mean, you can if you want to. But everything is transcripted. Everything's turned into Notion notes. Everything is like, it's a Zoom link and you can get right to the transcript, and it's also chapterized for you already too. So you can really catch on stuff. But agentic workflows allow you to work in what we're calling the Wonkavator, because you can go into any different direction. Now, the AI world is going to come up with their own methodology. It's probably going to call it multi-dimensional looping or whatever they're going to call it. But I like to use literary terms because we're authors. And everybody knows about the Wonkavator because it was the elevator that can go in any different direction. So,
including through the ceiling.
But I am already envisioning different models. Like sometimes you want to do the hive, like the scatter shot. Like you just want, here's the brief. I want you to make me 100 social media images. And then you can have a different one that goes through and is like, you're going to go through those and you're going to reject anything where the typography is screwed up or something like that. You can pair dumb and smart models together. You can have the dumb models do the 100 things, and then the smart model pick the ones that are the top 10. And then you review them. You can do a spiral where that's like you write chapter 1, and then when you write chapter 2, there's an agent that specifically resolves chapter 1 to make sure it's really aligned with chapter 2. When chapter 3 writes, you can have sub-agents go be assigned just to chapter 1 and chapter 2 to make sure that there's any little edits or something that can make it more cohesive with chapter 2 or chapter 3.
I accidentally made a machine for pantsers when I was first playing with this, because it could take any changes you made, like as you're going, and you're like, oh, this is what needed to happen, and could go both forward and backwards, make notes for future chapters, and make changes in past chapters to make this seated and pay off for something you write in this chapter.
I am finding spiral methodology is what's best for series, because I'm constantly having to say, no, we need to change this and it needs to be updated throughout. This was wrong. Like I just had an issue where I forgot about the gardeners. They're there. They were there at Christmas. They were there at the ball. They never left. I guess they just got absorbed into Pemberley. I don't know. I was like, did we forget about the gardeners? And it's like, yeah, we did. I was like, okay, we'll just like weave them in, figure out a time to get them to gone or whatever.
Yeah, get them
and
out of there.
It was like, oh yeah, if they're present this whole time, we need to inject them into these scenes. And it made some smart decisions. It proposed the decisions to me, and I'm like, yeah, check, go do the thing.
Mine did that today. I abandoned a dog. I felt so bad at this fictional dog, but she had a seeing eye dog, and then she like escaped, and just like, he's like, what happened to the dog? I didn't think about that. I don't know.
And those are just the ideas the first day that Opus 4.8 dropped that I had. I'm going to have more ideas as I start working with these things more. I'm just now starting to like really push the limits. No, I am not pushing the limits. I am just now pushing the production. Like I just now feel competent with these agentic models that I can identify when they're slacking off, so I can troubleshoot to see if there's a problem with like the thinking levels, or I can give it directions of like how to get its life back on track.
Yep.
Oh, shame on you for losing the job.
I actually had a minute where I thought I killed the dog, and I like, oh, what did I do? Oh no, I didn't. I remember what happened. The dog is fine, everybody. Don't worry. But it's like, what? That is the number one rule of everything. Never kill the dog.
Never kill the dog. Pet the dog. Don't kill the dog. Unless it's a Stephen
John
King
Wick.
book, and then you can, yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I was about to say John Wick. Like he is the
Oh yeah,
most
got it.
relatable character. Like somebody killed
Mhm.
his wife. Oh, that's fine. You kill wives. That happens. They killed the dog the wife gave him. Murder everybody. And he's perfectly understandable. Yeah, I love him for murdering people. They killed a dog.
So Pat's asking, are you doing Spiral through Notion? I am not. I have moved away from Notion AI, other than just like one-shotting or like make these notes for me from this transcript, because I am finding that there are arbitrary limitations on Notion's AI. The more and more I work with it. I don't know how you feel, Stacey, but like,
I'm using it like I still do newsletters through there. Like it has a lot of functions, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
creative writing. Like a newsletter's kind of a one shot, as in I'm writing one newsletter at a time, usually.
Right.
Where a chapter I'm doing so much more. I do want to step out of those artificial constraints.
Yep. And so, and hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Most email things do emails in HTML or Markdown, but they'll accept those file formats so that you can just be like, here's the email. I've still got to work more on Brevo for Brevo to be automated with my empire. But yeah, Rachel says Notion for the organizy litty tasks things, and Codex for the plotty drafty things. Yeah. I do want to encourage you, and I say this as somebody who is not a Claude girl for the very longest time, and I am so excited for Soul when Soul drops 5.6. Get familiar with at least 2 different coding interfaces. I'm now up to 3. I'm counting myself proficient with Visual Studio Code. I got some stuff done. You never know when one's going to have something jerk from underneath the rug or not become available in your country anymore, or just
have an
start
outage for
sucking.
half a day.
Yeah.
And that was your writing day, and now
What do you
Anthropic's
do?
down. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't get anything done. So there is that. And also make sure you're keeping up your skills with the open source models, as we're seeing with Fable and we're seeing with 5.6 now with Soul. Governmental restrictions are happening. And I'm not trying to make this political. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just a fact that we are barred from access to models. And that is something that can continue and increase. I am concerned when I looked at Soul's write-up and stuff like that about the different tiers, including like illicit criminal behavior, nonviolent criminal behavior, harassment. Like there's all these tiers. And quite frankly, some of those tiers could very easily catch novel writing in those genres.
Easily.
Yeah,
and
I'm
just
not really killing
bedroom
her.
scenes. But yeah, like thrillers, everything under the thriller umbrella could be just about.
I'm not interested in going back to whichever ChatGPT it was that told me when I was trying to do a name for a mafia family, and I was like, you really should not be glorifying organized crime in fiction. Can we have a discussion about, like, and Claude used to do that too. I cannot, but I will have a discussion about the literary merits.
About the literary merits, like, about women's rights, like what autonomy, and for Pete's sake,
LGBTQ characters, polyamory. It's like, well, we can have a discussion about the anthropological. Like, no, I'm just writing fiction.
I'm having flashbacks now to those.
Yeah, and I have a suspicion we are going to see a resurgence of that because they're just so afraid of what it is that they had built. Meanwhile, the old stuff that they built, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. And it's not going to be because they necessarily want to restrict those things. It's just going to be because it's going to be collateral damage because they're trying to restrict the other stuff and like take the whole internet down.
It's going to be just the environment we're in.
Yep. So open source models that are available to run on your computer, local machines, which are difficult if you don't have a good system set up. But open source models through like Open Router and stuff like that, they're far less restricted. And it's always great to have, 3 or 4 models on there that you are familiar with working with. I think that this is I feel bad. I feel like I'm like a mama being like, I'm leaving you guys and I'm just trying to give you all the little tips for you to continue on without me. But truly, you can continue on without the Friday Night Live. You can.
Yeah.
You can. It's going to be like when Amazon kicks your book listing back. So you make it so safe that they can't possibly call you on anything. Yes. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for 18 months of lives. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We have more great content coming to you. It's just going to be mostly in videos, fewer lives, definitely not a weekly live. But maybe we can work something out, and maybe after I get a little bit of a break, I'll want to do like a monthly live. Like maybe we do a monthly live on the last Friday of the month or the first Friday of the month or something like that. We'll see what people ask for. But I have to say, I really do think it is transformation complete. I think all of us are now AI automated authors.
Oh, absolutely. So,
All right. Well, thank you, Stacy. Check out the links. The party is always in the pro room, everyone. You can get the link to that on your news page, futurefictionacademy.com/news, which I'm trying to find the banner on and I cannot find. One last thing is we do have the mega closing coupon code for plotting a mystery with AI, the victim first method, which you can also find on futurefictionacademy.com/news. And by the way, the mega is closing on Tuesday. Okay? 4 days. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Yeah. So that is where that is going to go. So I'll see you guys in the pro room probably in about 5 or 10 minutes. And here is your song.
Transformation complete. Transformation complete. I put wheels on the drafting. Put a dashboard on the dream. Taught the wild little lightning how to work inside a team. Now the gears are full of grit and the world is on its feet. Clear the runway, darlings. Transformation complete. I was not being dramatic, I was early, that's the truth. I was building in the future with hard-won proof. If the old rules want a meeting, they can take it up with me. I can write it, I direct it, I can scratch the whole damn plan. Another format, another language. My agents know where to stand. At the ready, my call and the workflow I design. Beautiful chaos from my mind is now a production line. I don't explain it, I don't repeat. I don't obey what used to be. If you're looking for who I was, I'm sorry. She had to leave. Transformation complete. We had prompts before the cool kids. We had panic in the chat. We had why is it so brilliant right beside why to do that. We had models changing outfits, fighting the persona in the sea. One day genius, one day dumb. Transformation complete. I was not being dramatic, I was naming what was true. Every workflow is a doorway. If you make it, answer you. If the old world wants permission, tell them respectfully no. I can write it, direct it, I can scratch the whole damn plan. Another format, another language. My agents know where to stand. The ready, my call. messy middle, the token method tears, the try it one more time that turned into 3 years. The future isn't coming, it already found the street, and we are not becoming. Transformation complete. This is the pen, this is the press, this is the beautiful glittering mess. This is the author, back running the sheet, powered up books out. Transformation complete. This is the pen, this is the press, this is the beautiful glittering mess. This is the author, back running the sheet, powered up books out. Transformation complete. This is the pen, this is the press, this is the beautiful glittering mess. This is the author, back running the sheet, powered up books out. Transformation complete. We can write it, redirect it, we can scratch the whole damn plan. Another format, another language. Our agents know where to stand. At the ready, at our call, in the workflows we design. Beautiful chaos from our minds is now production running. We don't explain it, we don't repeat, we don't obey what used to be. If you're looking for who we were, I'm sorry, we had to leave. Transformation complete. Last Friday night, one final transmission. Tell the witch hunters, we're keeping the AI. Transformation complete.
And on that note, transformation complete. Your notes are on there. The writing machine, the writing folder is already saved on there, and then the README is pasted in. So your instructions are there. For those of you who are watching this and who are going to invariably comment, but you didn't really do anything. It's just like folders and so that's the point. That's the whole point. The whole point of this whole exercise was to show you that it can be this easy. I remember a month ago telling the mega people, I don't remember what I said. I said, I think like set aside 2 hours or 3 hours, give yourself three hours and play with this stuff. And everyone was like, what, 3 hours a day? 3 hours a week? No, just 3 hours once. Like,
Period.
just do it once. Yeah, just do it once. And if I can do it, you can do it. You see me. I mean, I really, truly am the person that's like, what's this button do? How does this work? You just need some curiosity. And if you don't have curiosity, that's okay. Screenshot it. Tell the AI to explain everything to you. And don't worry, little brown bags, I will not stop making art albums and things like that. We will be making some music for the automated author. Transformation Complete will probably be on an album called The Automated Author. So don't worry. It'll come very soon. I don't know. We just had 2 albums go out, Meet Me on Venus and Generating Vibes. So you can check those out on Spotify. Stacey, any last? Thank you so much, by the way, for all of the Friday Night Lives you've been with me on. And
well, thank you for running them. I was not here for 18 months of them, so.
I feel bad hitting the end stream, but I think it's time.
I was about to say, I'm going to have to cut you off and just say,
yeah.
We love you guys.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.
We'll see you in the Automated Author. Bye.